Did 50 Cent get male enhancement surgery, or is this spa using his photo illegally? I'm Law by Mike, and this is Pop Law Blah Blah. Rapper, actor, and vitamin water salesman 50 Cent has found himself looking for legal help when he found his photo was being used to sell male enhancement surgeries. And no, they weren't promoting a sale. The Perfection Plastic Surgery and Med Spa was using this photo of 50 Cent inside the spa while promoting their business on Instagram, and well, their business also does male enlargement surgeries. Later, a reporter from the Shade Room published an article about the rising popularity of penile surgeries and included this picture of 50. The article quoted the spa owner saying she has extensive clientele of celebrities including Tiana Taylor, 50 Cent, Odell Beckham, and more. A list of people I'm sure want to remain nameless. Here's the kicker. 50 claims that he never received any treatments from the spa. According to him, he just happened to be near the spa when the owner, Angela Kogan, asked him to come inside for a picture. Assuming she was just a fan, he says he agreed. But wait, Kogan claims that 50 Cent did have work done at the spa, but it wasn't the enhancement surgery. She then goes on to say after the photo was taken, 50 said she could use it for promotional material for the store in exchange for free services. Wait a minute. If they both agree he never had enlargement done at the spa, why isn't he suing the only outlet that implied he did, the Shade Room? The answer? It's probably not worth it. 50 Cent would have to sue the Shade Room for defamation, and proving defamation would be an even harder lawsuit to win, considering the article only insinuated 50 got the surgery, and the journalist allegedly quoted the business owner. 50 Cent being a public figure also adds an extra hurdle, seeing as unlike private figures, he'd have to prove the journalist acted with actual malice, which means he knew the statement was false or had serious doubts they were true, but said them anyway. The Shade Room took down the original article in question, which means 50's team could have sent out a cease and desist, or they have reached an agreement outside of court with them, and that's why they aren't in the case. Or they may be planning to add them later. So really his best bet to protect his rep is his claim to publicity rights against the spa owner. Basically, you cannot use someone's name or likeness to promote a business or product without their consent. The only problem is that we have a battle of he said, she said. There doesn't appear to be a written contract here, so the case will rest on oral contract. If the spa owner is telling the truth about an agreement made between the two of them, and 50 gave his consent to use his likeness for promotional use, then the owner may be in her right to use his image. But if what 50 says is true, that he was under the impression he was taking a photo with a fan and no consent was given to use his likeness, he would be able to sue under publicity rights. Just seems a little weird that 50 Cent got a photo with a fan in that fan's business while they are in business attire. So what could result of this? 50 could be entitled to any enrichment Kogan received from using his likeness. 50 could also be entitled to reputational harm. If you ask me, this thing should be settled without going to trial. But what do you think? Write it in the comments while I read jokes our writers couldn't find places for. Loading a 9mm is what 50 calls putting his underwear on. They call him 50 Cent because his looks like a roll of quarters. Will 50 Cent come out the wiener, or will this case have trouble staying up?